This backpack costs more and gives you less. This backpack costs less and gives you more. So why would anyone choose this one? I've been backpacking for over 30 years, and I even had to stop to figure this one out. So if you're trying to decide between these two packs, this video is hopefully going to save you a lot of time and probably some money. Because here's the problem. Most people don't sit around comparing specs and fabrics. They just look at two packs like this and go, I think this one might be the better deal. This one has more space, more pockets, more features, and even a lower price. So why does this one even exist? Just a quick note, Outdoor Vitals did send me this one to try out, but they've always let me give my honest opinion. And this one I actually bought a couple years ago and used a ton in the last couple years. This one I've used a little bit over the last couple months, really to try to figure out what the difference between the two of them are. So I've got a decent amount of time with both of these. So let's start with what you actually see. To me, the Shadowlight is what I would call a feature-rich ultralight pack. You've got a zipper across the back that gives you full access to everything in the pack. You've got lots of extra external storage pockets. You've even got more room overall, as this is a 60-liter pack compared to the Evo being a 50-liter pack. And then you add in all the pockets and everything else that you have, you can get a lot more gear in this pack than you can that pack. So there's a lot more ways to organize your gear with a pack like this. And for a lot of people, if you're just starting out, that might actually feel pretty good for you. Now let's look at the Evo. This thing has a whole lot less going on. It's a lot cleaner of a design than the other pack, and it has a lot less features. And yeah, it does cost a bit more than the original version of the Shadowlight. And if your brain's anything like mine, it goes, wait, I'm paying more for less? But here's what I didn't understand at first. These packs aren't competing backpacks. They're actually built for two completely different types of backpackers. I think the Shadowlight is built for the majority of backpackers. If you're still trying to figure things out, and you like having a lot of options, and maybe you're not packing the exact same way every single time, so having more space, more pockets, and more flexibility might actually make your experience a little bit better. Whereas the Evo is built for a different mindset. If you're looking at this pack, you probably already know your systems. You've probably packed so many times that you pack exactly the same way every time. And maybe you don't even want all of that extra stuff. You just want a backpack that's going to get you out on the trail. And here's where things start to stand apart to me. The Shadowlight feels like you've got everything you need. Everything's easy to access from the outside, and it has kind of a flexible setup. So for a beginner, it can be forgiving. Whereas the Evo feels a little bit more like you've got everything dialed in. You don't really have anything that's getting in your way, and it just moves with you better. To me, this pack is simpler, but it's more intentional. So just to recap the comparisons, the Shadowlight's got more volume. It's a 60-liter pack, not counting all of your pockets and everything that you have. And so you've got more storage. You've got more external storage. The original version comes at a lower cost, and it's really good for loadouts that are around 30 to 40 pounds. Whereas the Evo is a lot more simple in its function. It's got premium parts and fabrics over the original version of the Shadowlight. It's a little lighter and a little more streamlined. For me, it's built for a system that's a little bit more dialed in. Now, a lot of people compare this pack to something like the Kakwa 55. And if you're comparing the Pro version of the Kakwa 55, then honestly, that's really a fair comparison. Both of these packs are in similar categories for the ultralight world. They both carry around the same capacity. They both weigh just under 2 pounds. And they both have strong frames and load capacities. So it can be another pack that sits in the same space as this one. But the Kakwa is similar to the Shadowlight in the sense that it has a lot of pockets and it's a lot less simple in its design. So again, it really just comes down to how do you pack? Personally, over the last couple months, I actually prefer the Evo because I like a simpler design. To me, all of the pockets just really start to get in my way. But that's just me. I actually don't think that the majority of people are going to prefer this one over this one. Because if you're newer, or you just want the flexibility and the extra storage capacity, then you're going to want to go with the Shadowlight. But if you're like me, and maybe you got your systems dialed in a little more, and you like a cleaner system, then that's where something like the Evo starts to really make a lot more sense. If you're trying to figure out your gear system and what backpacking gear you actually need, I have a free backpacking beginner's kit that walks you through all the different gear that you're going to need as you get started. And after all of this, you still aren't sure what backpack you want? I just asked 250 backpackers what backpack beginners should actually buy. And the answers might actually surprise you. So go check that video out here. And as always, guys, I hope this was useful for you. And hopefully, I see you guys out on the trail.